Jeff, Arizona Hat Homestead. Today, I am at my house. As you can see, there's very little in the house. This house is up for sale. And what I want to talk about today in my video is things I'm going to miss. Living off grid, or living in a trailer, or living in a homestead, or something other than the big city. Hey, that chair's for sale. You want to buy it? You know what else is for sale? I got that too. A couple items I'm not taking with me, but yeah, let me show you a couple things I'm gonna miss. Here's the one thing I'm gonna miss right here. Look at that. It's a shower. Yes, I'll have a shower on the homestead, but here's what I'm gonna miss. With the shower, I have a 40-gallon hot water tank. And I pretty much have endless water. I could take a 3-hour shower if I want. I never have. But the point is, I can take long hot showers. And on the homestead, I'm limited on water. And even my hot shower will be a tankless hot water heater, one of those equal temps. And you can only, it automatically shuts off in 20 minutes. Not that I take 20-minute showers, but the point is, I won't have as much hot water, and I won't have endless water like you do here in the big city. Or even take I've never used this, well, except when it grows by, but that's another story. But yeah, shower. That's what I'm going to miss endlessly. Endless hot showers, basically. Let's see what else am I going to miss. We're going to miss a flush toilet. In the sense that you just push down on that guy and your poo is gone. And you never have to see it ever again. You don't have to compost it. You don't have to worry about it filling up a septic. You don't have to worry about anything. It's just gone. Let the city deal with it. So I am going to miss that luxury of just pooping and saying I'm done with it. You know what else I'm going to miss? I'm going to miss that. Big refrigerator. That's 26 cubic feet. 16 cubic feet on the fridge side, 10 on the freezer side. If you check out my video on the Dometic refrigerator in the RV, maybe I'll put a link to it in the notes there, but it's much smaller than this. But more important, you see this guy right here, this ice and water in the door. Do you know, for the last 3 years I've had this fridge. I bought it off Craigslist for 600 bucks. In fact, I'm selling it for 600 bucks if you want to buy it. So anyhow, the ice and water in the door, I've never had that. I've never had an automatic ice maker. This is my first ever, and it was a dream come true. So this is what I'm gonna miss on the homestead. An automatic ice. I'll have to be filling my ice trays. Which is okay, I can do that, it's not a big deal, but man, that sure was convenient. I'm gonna miss that. You know what else I'm gonna miss? This thing right down here. See that thing there? This is called a dishwasher. Look at this. What I'm gonna miss about this is I can put dishes in there, turn it on, press a couple buttons, and walk away. And then I come back and dishes are done. You know what I'm gonna have to do in the homestead? That's my dishwasher. This versus this ain't automated. I have to tell this what to do. This one, I just flip the switch or actually press the button. So I'm gonna miss the automatic dishwasher. I'm gonna miss that. You know what else I'm gonna miss? I'm gonna miss these. washer, dryer. I have gas in the house, but these are electric. But I'm going to miss these because you know why? First off, they're bigger than the one I have for up on the homestead. But all I gotta do is put clothes in, press a couple buttons, throw some soap in, and walk away. Come back an hour later, put the clothes into this one, press a couple buttons, come back an hour later, done. On the homestead, it's not going to be that easy. I'm going to actually have to work a little bit. I'm getting a washer dryer combo that fits in an RV. That will be very similar to this, but it's much smaller than these guys. So I'm going to miss automated washer dryer. And to go with this, you don't have to worry too much about how many loads to do and your electricity and all that, because you have endless electricity and you have endless water coming in. Granted, you're paying for it, but it's endless. On the homestead, you have limited water supply, your batteries are only so many amps. You're pretty much stuck with what you got on the homestead, so you're limited. You know what else I'm going to miss? I'm going to miss this guy right here. So we get some light on him. That guy right there. Climate control. I can set that, where is it at now? 79. I can set that at 79 and I could be at 79 year round. On the homestead, I'm not going to have that luxury to just press a button and say, okay, let's leave it at that temperature. I have to play around with the wood stove and the furnace and deal with the outside, and the humidity changes out there more than it does in the city, and oh my gosh, I'm going to miss the comforts of just having it at a set temperature, set humidity year round. So I'll miss that. You know what else I'm going to miss? These lights. Not necessarily these lights, but the electricity, the lighting, the endless electricity. Yeah, you gotta pay for it and all, but basically I can leave all the lights on, leave all the fans on, and not worry about electricity at all. On the homestead, well, you gotta be concerned with electricity because your batteries only have so many amps in them. And what if you have cloudy days and you're not getting any sun to charge your batteries? Maybe no wind to turn that turbine to charge your batteries. So yeah, your electricity. I'm going to miss the endless electricity on a homestead. But the rest of it I think I'm okay with. I got beautiful blinds. I don't know if you can see here, might be too bright and the shade may be too much, but there is a fence line right there. That's my neighbor's house. I could actually wave to my neighbor, and that's kind of freaky to me. It's just 5 feet in between the fence and the house, 10 feet between the two houses. That to me is just too close for comfort. So I can wave at my neighbor. You know what's really weird? I can stand here, and except I have sunscreens on, take the sunscreens off, and I can actually see my neighbor run around naked over there. So I'm not going to miss that, because you know, it might be fine to see your neighbor run around naked, but when your neighbor's husband catches you and beats the hell out of you, that's not a good thing. So you know what? That's the bad part. So I'm not going to miss that. But that's really about it. What I'm not going to miss are these trash cans and recycle bins. Do you know, with my HOA, if you let them sit out there in the street 5 minutes after midnight of the day that they take the trash or the recycle, that you get a nasty letter from the HOA saying it has to be in behind your gate before midnight the day of trash pickup. So ridiculous. So I'm not going to miss having to deal with that. Not going to miss dealing with the HOA. I like the convenience though. I do like the idea of someone else picking up my trash and I don't have to deal with it. But I'm not going to miss getting in trouble with the HOA because I left it out past midnight. Oh, and this gate, if I leave it open, I get in trouble with the HOA too. See this garage door? Even if the garage door is lifted up just a hair, I get in trouble for that too if it's more than 24 hours. And see this landscape? They have to see the rock. If they can't see these little rock here because of debris, I get in trouble for the HOA too. So you have in these trees, see this? I'm going to get yelled at here pretty soon because that's considered overgrowth. Even though it looks fine, it's considered overgrowth. And I have to trim these here real soon or else I'm going to get a nasty ladder. So I'm not going to miss dealing with an HOA and their ridiculous, restrictive, tell you how to live rules. You know, and I have to make these rock more visible or else I'm going to get in trouble for them too. God, I hate the HOA. I'm also not going to miss that temperature. You know what else I'm not going to miss? Traffic. Right now it's very light, but let me show you what it could be. What do you miss? What might you miss? So if you're thinking about going off grid, if you're looking at a second home, a cabin, vacation place, getting out of the city, homestead, whatever you want to call it, take in consideration some of the things that you might miss. And is it worth it to you? Can you do without it?